Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, we had a very impressive day yesterday, rallying soybeans over $10 on good volume and good managed fund buying. On word that China bought another million tons of U.S. soybeans yesterday for the Dec-Jan period during the trading session. So overnight, still holding those gains with corn and wheat up a little bit also. Outside markets, stocks are down, gold's down after the Fed did not really give any positive comments about the outlook of the economy, and they'll probably keep interest rates at zero until 2023. As far as the grains are concerned, we got export sales data today. It looks like maybe 400,000 or 500,000 tons of wheat, maybe 1 million or 2 million tons of beans, and maybe around 1 million or 1.5 million tons of corn. This solid demand that we've seen, especially China and beans, has kept the market rallying, even though it's overbought. Soybeans will probably continue rallying until China stops buying. The corn market inches up every day, and it'll probably continue to follow beans higher until the U.S. farmer sells. And that won't be probably until he gets deep into the harvest and sees what kind of yield he's got. Over in the wheat market, it continues to be dry in parts of the Black Sea and Europe for winter wheat plantings. We did see Romania talk about force majeure and not exporting any wheat out of their country. And it has some of those buyers of Romanian wheat scrambling to see where they can buy supplies. This has pushed up the Ukraine export price sharply higher. Here in the United States, we're going to have a very active fourth quarter exports led by beans, and so you're seeing FOB values, corn, beans, and wheat sharply higher as we try to figure out how we're going to ship everything out as we approach near 100% export capacity. Also, we saw farm futures stepped out and talked about 2021 acres next year with a 5% increase in beans from this year. About the same corn acres, maybe down a little bit. Wheat acres, winter wheat up a little bit, and spring wheat acres down. So we'll see if farmers kind of follow through with increasing bean acres and maybe reducing corn acres a small amount. Again, COVID payments probably helps farmers continue their normal rotation of 50-50. Switching each year from corn to beans on grounds, but we'll see what kind of happens as we get closer down the road to 2021. U.S. weather, Midwest should see dry weather over the next 2 weeks, starting out cooler than normal, then getting maybe even above normal the second week. Again, we'll be watching weather in Ukraine, Russia, Argentina, and in Western Australia because it's right now dry. So choppy trade, higher until China stops buying U.S. beans, until the farmer here in the U.S. sells corn, and just kind of trying to figure out world wheat trade and weather, especially in the Black Sea for the 2021 crops. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. And remember, always treat people like you yourself would like to be treated.